How do you prioritize and integrate various channels into a comprehensive marketing strategy?
So, digital or no digital, irrespective of online versus offline kind of channel segmentation. The starting point for building priority in marketing strategy always is consumers and the objective that you have in hand. And these are the easiest one to think about, but the most difficult ones to crack. मेरे पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से मुझे लगता है कि मेजॉरिटी ऑफ मार्केटर्स एक्चुअली फेल टू वेरी वेरी शार्पली डिफाइन देयर टारगेट ऑडियंस एज वेल. मैंने जहाँ भी देखा है टारगेट ऑडियंस की डेफिनेशन मुझे हमेशा बहुत लूज और बहुत वाइड एंड इट इट लगती है. और आई गो बैक टू माय कॉलेज डेज व्हेन प्रोफेसर ऑफ मार्केटिंग टोल्ड मी दैट लिसन when you define a consumer for outreach, which is say a media definition of a consumer, you go mass. But when you define a consumer for your brand's understanding and what you should do from a marketing point of view, you should always define the consumer in first person, right? So you should just write down what is a day in life of that consumer, and that should be your starting point of understanding that consumer. Now that was very valuable a lesson, and मेरी आज तक वो हैबिट है कि जब भी मैं कोई कैंपेन या मार्केटिंग रिलेटेड कोई भी एक्टिविटी सोचने बैठता हूँ, तो सबसे पहले आई सिट डाउन एंड एक्चुअली राइट डाउन हु इज द पर्सन आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक टू and what that person's lifestyle is all about, what the person would be doing in a day in his or her life, and what are the kind of influences that the person may have. वो जब आप वो एक पेजर बना लेते हो, वन पेजर आप बना लेते हो, उसी से आपके बहुत सारे जो नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स हैं निकल आते हैं. और उसी से मुझे पता चल जाता है कि मुझे प्रायोरिटाइज एक्चुअली करना क्या है और कहाँ प्रायोरिटाइज करना है. So I think defining your TG in very sharp terms is very critical, not easy, but very very important. उसके बाद मुझे लगता है the objective that you have in your hand. Often क्या होता है कि एक ब्रांड जो है वो एक टारगेट ऑडियंस डिफाइन कर लेता है and every campaign starts chasing the same target audience all the time. Okay. And you often do not really go deeper and think deeper कि अच्छा ठीक है, टारगेट ऑडियंस वो ब्रॉड है, मेरा एक डेफिनेशन है, प्रीतेश मेरा टारगेट ऑडियंस है, मगर मेरी जो अभी ऑब्जेक्टिव है उसके लिए इज प्रीतेश द पर्सन आई वांट टू रीच आउट, और विद इन दैट लार्जर cohort there is a separate sub segment of audiences that would be far more would be early adopter of my idea, for example, or my product or service. वो थिंकिंग बहुत जरूरी है, और वो प्रायोरिटाइजेशन मुझे नहीं लगता होती है बहुत ज़्यादा, एंड आई थिंक वो करना चाहिए. that's something that's a very good practice. It has always been very handy for me. So looking at therefore the audience very closely and defining the priorities in that sense, वहाँ से फिर निकल के आ जाता है कि if I'm targeting Pritesh, then I can map Pritesh completely and I understand how do I prioritize my marketing channels. मुझे Pritesh को offline target करना चाहिए, online करना चाहिए, hybrid करना चाहिए, what time of the date and so on and so forth. वो जो पूरा process है marketing plan development का 80% of the process is really defining consumers and prioritizing your marketing dollar. उसके बाद everything that you do, to my mind, is only 20% of the job. Right? अगर आपने ये सही कर लिया तो you will hit the bullseye all the time, every time. मगर अगर ये सही नहीं हुआ है तो it will be very very difficult. Now, therefore, coming back to your core question of prioritization, objective is very clear, target audience definition is very clear. I think one of the critical I would not say a variable, but it's a given condition that every marketer operates with, is the resources in hand. So you also very closely look at how much money you have or what kind of resources you are playing with, and that also helps or kind of impacts the choice of your platform and prioritization of your marketing plan. So all these things go into really thinking and deciding, and then there are a whole lot of other things, your geographical focus, your other business considerations that one may have, the sales considerations, and so on and so forth. So there are many other variables as well, but I would say that's the sequence.